Consider f of z is 2z cubed minus 5z squared plus 4z minus 10, where z is a complex number. Show that z take away root 2i is a factor of f of z. Well, we know, for example, for our work on quadratics, that when we get something like x minus 3, x plus 4 equals 0, that tells us the roots are 3 and negative 4. And so what we know is here that root 2i should be a root. So let's check it and see if it is. F of root 2i is equal to twice root 2i cubed, take away 5 root 2i squared plus 4 root 2i, take away 10. Now, if we do root 2i cubed, that's going to be 2 root 2 I cubed, which is negative 2 root 2 I. So this would become negative 4 root 2 I. Root 2i squared would be negative 2. So that would become plus 10. Then we've got plus 4 root 2i, take away 10, which is equal to 0. Given that z take away root 2i is a factor of f of z, state another factor of f of z. Well, we know these things occur in conjugate pairs. So z plus root 2i would be another factor. And we now want to go ahead and solve the equation 2z cubed minus 5z squared plus 4z take away 10 equals 0. Well, we know that this is a factor, the z take away root 2i. And we know this is a factor, z plus root 2i. Therefore, z minus root 2i, z plus root 2i is a factor. If we expand that out, we get, notice it's a difference of perfect square, so we've got z squared minus root 2i squared is a factor, and that gives me z squared plus 2. Remember, root 2i, if we square it, root 2i square it, and we're going to get 2i squared, which is negative 2. And negative 2 plus 2. So that means 2z cubed minus 5z squared plus 4z take away 10 would be equal to z squared plus 2. And since this is cubic and this is quadratic, we must have a linear factor here, which is az plus b. Now, since we've got a 2z cubed here, and a z squared just here, that tells me that a is equal to 2. Since I've got a positive 2 here, b here, negative 10 there, that tells me that b is negative 5. And so what we have is z squared plus 2, 2z take away 5 is equal to 0. Now from this one, we know that we get z is equal to plus or minus root 2i. And then from this one, in the usual way, z would be equal to 5 over 2.